From the movies you love to the worlds you can step inside, now that magic is in Philadelphia. Universal Theme Parks The Exhibition offers a rare behind-the-scenes look at iconic props, costumes, and the creativity that turns blockbuster films into unforgettable theme park experiences. Philly Live presents Inside Universal Theme Parks, The Exhibition.
Have you ever wondered what goes into creating one of the top theme parks in the world? Now there's a chance to find out. Universal Studios The Exhibition gives visitors a behind-the-scenes look at the innovation, technology, and creativity that powers some of the world's most iconic attractions. The 18,000 square foot exhibition spans 8 galleries and features 20 interactive experiences, along with more than 100 authentic artifacts from Universal theme parks. From the earliest concept sketches to the final ride experience, guests can see firsthand how imagination is transformed into immersive worlds from start to finish. The museum's focus on innovation and discovery aligns seamlessly with the hands-on design of the showcase, giving visitors the chance to explore the science and creativity behind theme park attractions in an engaging, experiential way.
We are so excited to have this exhibition world premiere here in Philadelphia at the Franklin Institute. It's an amazing exhibition. The Franklin Institute is the North American leader in hosting traveling exhibitions and world premieres, and so no better place than here to open this exhibition.
The Franklin Institute is one of the greatest museums in the world, and when they came to us and asked us to do an exhibition about going behind the scenes at Universal, we were thrilled to work with them on it. And we've gathered really iconic props and pictures and drawings and illustrations from all over our company, and I think we've put together something that should be a lot of fun for a lot of people.
You'll learn about storytelling, design, engineering, physics, robotics as you design the theme park here at the Franklin Institute. Our mission is to inspire individuals about science and technology, and this exhibition goes right into that because one, it's going to educate people about all different types of science engineering throughout a theme park.
And the Franklin Institute is right in the heart of Philadelphia, just in time for the nation's 250th celebrations this summer.
Philadelphia is the city of firsts, right? We've developed so many things here, so we're going to welcome the world to Philadelphia this summer for America's 250th, for FIFA, for PGA, and for the MLB. So I hope that so many people take the opportunity to come.
There is something in this exhibit for everyone, whether you're coming for a family, whether you're coming as a school group, or whether you're coming on a date night, this exhibition is for you.
I applaud greatly because to try and fit in, 100 years worth of Universal theme park history into 18,000 square feet is surely a task. But I believe the moments they've picked not only feature some of our best attractions and some of the best talent that's behind those attractions, but also it's our guests that tell us what they love.
Now, let's take a deeper look at the magic behind the exhibition and the innovation, imagination, and expertise that brings it all together. From the thrills to the storytelling, the magic of Universal Studios and Universal Epic Universe doesn't just happen by chance. It's carefully crafted and curated by thousands of designers, engineers, artists, and creators working behind the scenes to bring every detail and all of the magic to life. Let's go check it out. Universal Theme Parks The Exhibition brings the magic of some of our favorite Universal characters and franchises to life in a fully immersive way. Through authentic costumes, detailed props, and rare artifacts, visitors can experience up close the storytelling and craftsmanship that transforms beloved films and characters into unforgettable theme park adventures.
We really wanted to make sure that we were bringing in objects that help tell that design story in each gallery. So there's everything from kind of early 3D printing and sketches to finished products from, AR glasses that are in the Mario Kart ride. So we're really able to kind of bring through different parts of the design process through the curation of these objects.
You can get an up-close look at some of the costumes featured in the queue in the new Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry ride, and then this is really, really cool to me. So this is Higgledy the house elf. She was Dolores Umbridge's house elf. She's a brand new character specifically created for the theme park. We did not get to meet Higgledy in the books or in the movies, but if you go on this ride, you will see her. So once again, we're getting even deeper into these stories that we know and love. For me, that's the world of Harry Potter, and kind of a whole new way to kind of get into this content that we've loved our whole lives and see it up close. Each room of the exhibition takes visitors on a creative journey, revealing how the magic is made at Universal theme parks. From concept development and storytelling to engineering and final execution, every step of the process is brought to life, showing how imagination is transformed into immersive real-world experiences. But did you know that you also build out a storyboard before you design a theme park? So right now, we can take a look at these early sketch ideas before anything was built at all. It saves the team time, it saves them money. If they sketch it out first, they turn them into 3D computer models, and then you can see digital renderings of what they're going to look like and what they actually look like when they're built and ready to walk through in the park. What a cool concept.
I think one of the biggest things we're trying to get across here is all the steps in the creative process, from the initial blue sky ideation session, through the engineering, through the construction. The exhibition walks people through the process by which an attraction is made. Millions of people that go on our rides every day, they don't appreciate all the detail and the effort that goes into creating these attractions.
Something really cool about this whole exhibition for kids and for grown-ups is the integration of science. So for example, we're looking at the physics behind making sure that a roller coaster works and is safe. So to make sure that your car on your roller coaster gets through the loops, you can start this weighted ball at different heights. So we're gonna start all the way at the top, and you watch this. Using momentum and inertia, it gets itself all the way around, but if you start it lower and give yourself less time to free fall before you loop, it gets stuck. So this is a really cool way that kids and grown-ups too can make sure that they learn the science behind all of their favorite rides.
The room that we're standing in right now is all about roller coasters. And I think that that's one that everybody's really been enjoying. The interactive experiences here in this room are absolutely fantastic. And we have some point of view of what it's like to ride one of our coasters. So whether you've been on one of our coasters or not, you can appreciate what the experience is like.
So this is a really fun both photo op and a little learning experience. So rides are not always just fast. Sometimes they're super cute. So this is the Secret Life of Pets ride.
That's my favorite type of ride.
This is my favorite type of ride. I'm not really a roller coaster person. But this really gives you, although a cute photo op, shows you how immersive the design is and how they really bring kind of a 2D animation into a 3D space.
That's incredible. And even 4D, because we're in there with them. And it does look like it puts you right in the world.
Yes.
We've got a motorcycle here, Abby, and at first he catches your eye because he's quite gruesome.
Yes.
He's rather terrifying, but then you get invested. I thought it was a prop. They actually drive this in the parades.
Yeah, so this is from Halloween Horror Nights as well, but they do a parade as part of that. And so these are actually ridden motorcycles that they decorate and kind of go along with the theming of the parade. They're wild.
Senses of fear. What are we doing here, Abby?
So this is all about learning how lighting and sound can kind of affect the mood in a scary way, of course.
So this would be maybe a haunted house, for
Yes.
example? Wow.
So we've got our lighting set up here with a little purple background and our little Dracula gobo, and then we can start adding in the music. So that's one kind of vibe. Then we have a little bit more of a scarier.
Oh, that's a little spookier.
This is just a quick hit to show sound and sound effects and lighting design and architectural design. All that goes into creating these amazing spaces.
So important to set the whole mood and environment.
Yeah.
We're building and creating these experiences around trying to create something that we know someone's going to want to visit. Me as a kid playing Super Mario Brothers, and then being able to now walk into an environment where I'm surrounded by that, that's wish fulfillment. And I think that is truly the magic behind what we do is wish fulfillment.
It's me, Mario, Mamma Mia. Innovation and technology have fueled Universal Studios' legacy for decades. And through this exhibit, you'll get an inside look at how they've helped to create some of the most iconic theme parks in the world. The Franklin Institute prides itself on teaching and educating children about science, so this new exhibition was right at home.
It's really fun, and I would say to my mom, can we please go back?
Abby, I'm so excited to be here today. I myself am a huge theme park enthusiast, and I love all the creativity that goes in behind the scenes of the fabulous Universal Park. So I'm really excited to see this exhibit. Let's do a little tour, and you can show me some of the highlights.
Happy to.
Let's go.
All right.
Fabulous. Come on. Let's learn how to run our own projection show. This is a really fun part of the interactive experience here. So basically what you're going to do, you can see in front of you what your projection show would look like for one of these very famous theme park light shows, and you want to make sure everything's perfectly aligned. Make sure all the corners match up as close as possible, and oh, okay, I think we got this. From here, it's going to let us know how we did. We're going to pick a theme. This time I'm going to pick a Halloween theme. And let's see, fingers crossed that we figured it out. The animators and projection specialists are going to check on this for us. Yes! And it says we made an incredible show. This really looks like a miniature version of what you see at the theme park. This is awesome.
I don't know that there's a lot of people aware of how much effort and talent is involved with buying a ticket to a Universal Park, walking in, experiencing these attractions, because that's all about escapism. We don't want you to think about the how when you're there. We want you to live it.
I think there are many things that people can take away from this exhibition. The first one is just the complexity of developing the legendary attractions that we have in our parks. There's a lot of trial and error and hard work before we finally get to the right solution. And I think that's a message that we're trying to pass on to the children who are visiting here through all of the videos that we have, is how much work is involved in actually getting to the final product and how you have to keep powering through the issues that you may encounter.
Through interactive experiences, you'll be able to see all of the innovation that goes into creating a theme park. And there are tons of photo ops, so you'll never forget your visit.
Right now we're looking at program and animated figures. So we're in the technology gallery. So every gallery has a little bit of everything, right?
Okay.
We've got Jurassic, we've got Minions. This is our How to Train Your Dragon sheep. And we really want to give kids an idea of kind of the basics of animating a figure.
Yes.
So having the eyes blink.
Okay, so
if you
press
press
his eyes
these.
blink. Oh!
Up and down.
Oh, wow.
And then we can move him back
Oh
and
my
forth.
gosh, we can actually move him. That's very cool. Now let's take a closer look at the people and the careers that bring Universal Studios to life. From creative storytellers and designers to engineers and technicians, it's the talent behind the scenes that turns big ideas into unforgettable experiences. Universal Theme Parks, the exhibition, is now open at the Franklin Institute. The beloved theme park takes a village to operate every day and to continuously come up with new and innovative ideas for their fans. And when we say a village, we mean it literally.
We love bringing these big, entertaining exhibitions to the Philadelphia region, so we're just excited to be the world premiere for this one. Hands-on interactivity is the #1 priority for us when we're building experiences. We know that's what our guests are looking for. We want people to be able to experience all these amazing careers and skills required to be in this industry, and we want people to have fun, and that's the main goal.
We're cooking up a real story over here. Come and take a look at this hands-on activity. There's a few of these throughout the exhibition. They're really fun and kind of cool lessons in marketing and branding and how you should kind of keep that cohesive feel in a theme park. So kind of nerdy, but I really enjoy this. Basically what you have to do is, right now we're creating dessert to sell in the theme park. So you pick a theme. I'm gonna go with Mardi Gras right now. And then you have to make sure that everything you're doing could be sold during that time of year. So I'm gonna make a cupcake. I'm gonna give them some sprinkles and then put them in a box. And then we're gonna send them off to the chefs and the culinary experts at the park, make sure everything's on brand. Hopefully I pass their little test. Look at that, on brand, looks delicious, your dessert fits the theme, and it should be popular with guests. And if that was real right now, I'd be so happy because it does look quite delicious.
Theme parks are like a $50 billion industry in the United States, right? So there are jobs there. We want people to see themselves in other types of jobs. We do it in our space exhibit, we do it in our bioscience exhibit. We thought, what a great way to do it in the theme park exhibit. And also, we want people to have fun, right? When you think of the Franklin Institute, when you think of great exhibits, exhibits, you think of having fun and learning something at the same time.
Just giving people a glimpse into what it takes to bring the theme park industry to life. And I think there's so many overlaps, and we talk about this a ton, just we're really hoping for more people to get into this industry.
Some of the hands-on experiences are probably my favorite experience of the whole thing. Like, we have a hands-on experience about what does it take to design a roller coaster, so you understand the physics of how you're kept in a seat traveling that fast in a roller coaster, and also touching the actual wheel bogey of a roller coaster to see how heavy and dense and like all the engineering and science that went in there. And probably one of the greatest hands-on experiences is just really just looking around at the detail of the walk-around characters. I just think that's to feel the fur, to feel like the details of them.
I love How to Train Your Dragon, and I really love Gronkle, and this is a scale model of one of the Gronkles that they built for the park. He's actually made of concrete, so they make him first before they actually create the one they're going to use to kind of test out different textures for his scales and different colors to make sure that it reflects in all the right lighting. And when you're over here taking a look at my adorable friend Gronkle, they also have 3D models of some different textures of different dragon skins around the park, so you can kind of get an up-close look at the differences and also how they feel to the touch.
One thing we're trying to do with the exhibition is we're trying to show people the variety of careers that exist in the theme park industry. A theme park is like a city. There are all sorts of functions, from engineering to marketing to food and beverage to operations, and it's a really fun and exciting place to work.
But I think some of my favorite experiences are the things that you don't really understand, like projection mapping, which they do at Universal. There's an experience that teaches you that, and maybe you're just into media, and you'll get into that experience, and maybe one day you'll go like, hey, I want to be an animator or a projectionist.
I'm hoping this becomes the front door for a lot of young kids to understand you can do these things. You can create within these worlds. You can, and it's not all about being the person with the big idea. It means being an engineer and making sure something is safe. It's what level of artistry involved with a costume for a parade performer. There's an entire business portion of our makeup that is contracts and documentation that goes into what we do. This exhibition really does shine a spotlight on the thousands of roles involved with bringing a coaster to life, or a haunted house to life, or a live show to life. And that's what I'm most excited about for people to experience, is the idea that this is a team effort, it is a collaborative process, and anyone that has this initiative and really has that or wants to attain that spark can.
This exhibit is truly the perfect activity for the whole family. Stay with us to learn why. If you're looking for the perfect activity for the whole family, we've got you covered. The Universal Theme Parks exhibition is now open at the Franklin Institute, and it's one you don't want to miss. The 18,000 square foot exhibit made its world premiere last month and gives you an inside look into how one of the most iconic theme parks is made. This exhibition has a mix of the old and the new, which makes it an exhibit everyone will enjoy. There's truly something for all at the Franklin Institute.
Anything related to a Super Nintendo world is a gotta have, because it resonates with such a diverse audience. You know, you've got people like me that grew up with the original Mario Brothers games, and then that's still today such a major portion of pop culture. But then, you know, having something like Universal Monsters and even Halloween Horror Nights featured as part of this exhibition really shows the history of Universal, because Universal created the horror genre back in the early 1900s, and for that to be a major point of focus here in this exhibition, I think really speaks towards the legacy that Universal has brought to not only pop culture, but also how we can translate those IPs into something that's 360, that you can live in and be a character within.
Vinny said he's good at the Mario jump, so give me a little demonstration.
So you pump with one arm,
okay,
and then you do this with the other leg. So you go.
Oh, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes! Thank you so much.
I think if you're looking for a fun thing to do and want to experience what really goes into these amazing theme parks, this is the place to do it. And if you love all these big, great brands like Nintendo and Minions and Harry Potter, it's a great place to get a little bit of everything and have some fun time with family. I think I'm most proud of the team that it took to put this together. These things are never a small group to put together. So from the creative group that we worked with at MDSX to our internal team, our operations team, it took a lot of people to really bring this to life. And then having that partnership with Universal Creative really allowed us to kind of make this the best it could possibly be. Whether you're an adult that loves Halloween Horror Nights that wants to come and see the original Little Boo, or if you're a family that just wants to have a fun day out in Philadelphia and come and experience a new experience here, I think we've got a little bit of something for everybody.
Oh, Abby, this room is very, very scary. There's so much creepy things all around us. Where are we right now?
So we're in the horror gallery right now, and this kind of takes a look at two things. One, Halloween Horror Nights, with obviously Universal does horror really well.
That's why it's so scary.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have the brand new Universal Monsters area in Epic Universe, so we have some objects from there as well. Not as scary, a little bit more of a storytelling, getting into the history of Universal's early studio movies. But yeah, really great combo. Got to have horror when you talk about Universal.
All right, we're going to check this out, but you're going to stay very close to me.
Sounds good.
Halloween Horror Nights. It's something that fans look forward to every year. I actually just went for the very first time last year. I was so scared. I made my friend hold my hand and guide me through all the haunted houses, but still had such a fun and hilarious, scary time. But something that was way cuter than it was scary, and my favorite part was the viral, the famous Lil Boo.
We wanted to make something that was immersive and neat and make it something that people will go, wow, this is so cool. We want to take pictures, and you'll remember this moment that maybe sometime in your life you'll go, you know what? I think I could do that.
And when you leave, don't forget to check out the gift shop. You can get merch from all of your favorite Universal franchises, such as Super Mario, Harry Potter, and more.
And if you want to take a little memory or a little piece of the movies home with you, you can. Universal Studios created some really fun merchandise for kind of inclusion in this new exhibit. So let's take a look at some of my favorites. Of course, the iconic Jaws sailor hat, one of my all-time favorite movies, and my dad would like that. My favorite movie of 2025 that I saw in theaters was Jurassic World Rebirth. I absolutely loved it, and my favorite character was Dolores, so my heart is melting when I look at her. She is so cute. She's got her little smile, and she's tiny just like in the movie. I absolutely love her, so I would get that for myself. And my grandma loves a bubble wand, and they've got a really cute Trolls bubble wand over here. And what kids don't love the Minions? We've got Bob. Billingcon International Bob right here to take home an adorable, slightly evil minion so you can cuddle and, again, take a little piece of the movies and the memories home with you.
You can visit the Franklin Institute now until September 7th. Get your tickets by scanning the QR code. Next up, we're talking about all of the hands-on experiences the exhibit has to offer. Universal Theme Parks, the exhibition is now open at the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia. And this is not your normal exhibit. It's full of hands-on activities to keep the entire family engaged. With over 25 interactives, you can learn everything from stage managing to light mapping, even try your hand at a design project. Let's check it out.
Hands-on interactivity is the #1 priority for us when we're building experiences.
This is great for multi-generational guests, but also we try to do our best to exceed ADA standards in our experience and make experiences for everyone, and those kind of tactile experiences are great for that.
Yeah, I think for the Franklin Institute, interactivity is such a big part of who we are, and we know that interactive experiences are how people learn the best, right? That is a way to, not everybody's reading, having a lot of labels and text isn't how people are going to have memories here, so we really want to make sure we have these open-ended, fun, exploratory interactives where people can try a bunch of stuff and get really creative and innovative.
One of my very favorite characters, we have Toothless, and she is so cute, and she can walk around the park to meet guests.
Yeah, so this area is all about all that other really fun entertainment stuff that goes on in the park. So whether it's, I know, the walk-around characters, the live shows, we talk about how costumes get designed for all of those. So we were able to bring Toothless here. She's just the cutest.
She is adorable. I love her.
Everyone loves attractions, and I think seeing the attractions in this way and bringing that big epic adventure to Philadelphia is going to be awesome because we have something for everyone.
Abby, our tour has almost come to an end, but we do have one last room. What is this all about?
Well, it's all about the details.
Yes.
So details come in various forms to really fill out the story in a park, whether it's retail, whether it's the food you're eating, whether it's the detail in the costumes that are in the queue line for the ride that you're going on. It's incredible how much effort goes into every final detail in a park.
I am a huge Harry Potter fan, so this case is right up my alley. We've got props and artifacts that you can find in the theme park, specifically in the new Ministry of Magic section. So you can see just how detailed these props are, and this is something that I love about Universal theme parks. Everything is so detailed, even things that you might not even get to see up close. So right now we have Newt Scamander's, this is one of his little briefcases, and it even says on the tag here, this is pretty far away from audiences, but it's still so detailed. If you take a look up close, there's numbers engraved into the lock. You can see the print inside the briefcase, and that's not even something you're going to see up close, but they still put that detail to make it feel authentic as possible and kind of really immerse you in the world of Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. We've got some of the candy replicated from what you see in the movie lining the shelves in stores like Honeydukes and Diagon Alley. Also, I really am a fan of these books. I think they're so pretty. Even this flat one is interesting. The further away it is, I guess you don't need that depth perception, but you can still see how detailed the cover is. They've got all real text on it, and you can see kind of the gold foil. Some of these are a little more 3D, and even from the side, the books are lined in gold. It's just really, really a testament to the detail that goes into theme parks, and that these creators and designers and this whole talented team, the dedication they put into every single thing that you see in the parks. And you can see it right here at the Franklin Institute.
Thanks for watching along with us. If you want a taste of the magic at Universal Theme Parks, the exhibition, get your tickets now. Scan the QR code for more information.